14-year-old Robert Diefenbaugh is a good shot. He's a top competitor on Albuquerque's La Cueva High School ROTC shooting team. But this experience at the NRA Whittington Center outside Raton is unique.
There's some similarities between the breathing and the way you hold yourself, but then there's big differences between the guns and the elements around you.
This isn't the pellet gun he uses at ROTC, and this range is a lot more than the 10 yards he's accustomed to.
Wow, those two are touching.
All 20 of the hunters sighting in their rifles at Whittington on this day are talented.
That one's touching with your second shot.
Talented not just with rifles, but with knowledge about hunting safely. Each year, the Department of Game and Fish holds a lottery of sorts, each student scoring a perfect 100 on the written test following their hunter safety education course gets a shot at this prize.
We got about 600 instructors throughout the state that teach those classes, and those people are volunteers. They do it because they love the sport of hunting. They want to make sure that other people can come into the sport and do it safely.
My dad took it with me, and he got in a lot of trouble because he kept putting his finger on the trigger.
Robert got a new scope for this hunt and was having some trouble with the sighting.
So we put a new scope on, but we haven't had time to sight it in, and I took the scope covers off of it, and it went way off. So the scope covers were the problem to the entire thing. So we got sight in, and we shot about 200 yards, and we're hitting bullseye. I'm ecstatic. Got here, started shooting the gun, and the excitement level's just been going up and up and up. So I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight.
It's time to get out, get ready, get on it, and squeeze one off.
These 20 fortunate students won the opportunity to hunt at Vermejo Park Ranch. This hunt of a lifetime includes the assistance of a professional guide. Eloy Romero has been a big game guide for 13 years, the last 8 here at Vermejo Park. He offers Robert knowledge about hunting, about Vermejo, and about the elk.
They have their food, water, space, and cover all right here, and they're set.
Vermejo Park is about 600,000 acres of open space.
We're in an area of the ranch called H7. It's used to be some strip mining area, and it's been reclaimed. And right now, we're searching for a cow elk for Mr. Robert. There's several. Right up in this reclaim area on the top, where it kind of flattens out, there's some elk right up in there, and they're headed up into that tree line. They're too far. They're 400 yards right now.
Their first stalk of the distant elk nets them little more than exercise, as the elk move faster than the men.
They're just out there to survive, and they're using all their survival skills. And right now, they got one up on us, but persistence will pay off, and we're hard at it. And hopefully we'll get a good harvest before this day's over. Let's go after him.
Their effort gets them as close to the elk as they've been all day.
See her, she's broadside. 218 yards, the closest one. There's a spike behind her. You think you can get a crack at her? Right there, you feel comfortable? Yeah, the scope's right. Everything's right.
And after a long day of stalking, the moment is finally right.
Take a shot if you get a shot.
This time the scope and Robert's marksmanship are flawless, and the young hunter has his elk.
I pulled the trigger, and after the recoil I looked and she wasn't there again. And then he said that she was down by the trees, and I looked down, and sure enough she had just laid down.
Congratulations. Persistence paid off, didn't it?
It did.
I don't know how many stalks.
Proud of you, son.
How about that, Dad? Huh?
I didn't think I was going to have.
Father and son have bonded on this wilderness adventure and on everything that led up to it.
He's been with me all the way. He's gone through hunter's ed with me. He bought me my first rifle. He's been there all the way.
It's probably one of the best experiences of my life. Sorry, I'm a little emotional right now. He's been wanting to do this since he's been 8 years old.
For the hard-working guide, this hunt has been successful in every way.
It's his first big game hunt, and I think he's hooked.
I don't know. I'm going to be bragging a lot when I get back.
His big smile says as much as anything else.